Pay yourself first. What does that even mean? What's going on, everyone? Josh is the name, Mag2 is the channel, and let's talk about paying ourselves. All right, so in every single finance book, at least every single personal finance book, you'll run across this concept of paying yourself first. And at first, when you read it, you'll think, well, I already pay myself first. I get paid into my bank account, so isn't that paying myself first? It's not. You see, in order to make sure that you are saving money and that you're able to put money towards your financial goals, what you have to do is you have to set aside the money as soon as you get it in order to make sure that you don't dip into that money. So in some way, shape, or fashion, you have to make it so that you're not seeing the money that's coming into your bank account, or at least a certain portion of it. A lot of the financially successful people pay themselves before they pay anything else. And you might think that that's almost impossible to do. Hey, I've got bills, those need to go out first before I can save anything. I've got to pay for my groceries, I've got to pay for gas, but it is actually possible. I have a technique that I use. This may not be the only technique to do it, but what I do is I track all of my income on a spreadsheet. What I have is a few different columns. One is necessary spending, one is unnecessary spending, so that's stuff that I don't necessarily need that I buy. I've kept the columns simple for a reason. I have an income column, and that's where I put in my actual paychecks every month. Then I have a set expenses column, and then a debt payment column. Now, my debt payment column is empty because I don't have any debts right now outside of my mortgage. But that goes into the set expenses column because housing is a set expense. Oh, and I also have an investing column. So that's where the money that goes out to my M1 Finance account goes. That's where the money that goes into my savings goes. And I have it set so that every month I have already put in the amount of money that I want to go into my savings accounts and out to my investment accounts. So when I input into my spreadsheet how much money I've made for the month, that stuff is already calculated to be taken out. So when I look at my remaining bank balance number, it's already accounted for all of my set expenses, how much I'm pulling out for savings, and the such. So this way, even though that stuff actually comes out towards the end of the month, so that I can make sure that all my bills are covered with my first paycheck, so it all comes out of my second paycheck, when I'm looking at my numbers up front, it's automatically pulled out. This way, it never feels to me like I'm sacrificing anything. It's just automatically pulled out on my spreadsheet. Many of you probably don't use spreadsheets to track your spending like I do, because I'm kind of a spreadsheet nerd, and not everyone is that. So, some other ways to take advantage of this: if you have direct deposit, you can actually split up your direct deposit and put a certain amount of money into another bank account. So you can split your paycheck between your checking account and your savings account. And I believe that this can either be a hard number, like say you want to put $100 a month away in your savings. It can be that, but I think you can also do a percentage of your paycheck to go into your savings account. You know, multiple ways to skin a cat. Another thing you can do is you can set up an auto transfer from your checking account to your savings account every month. That way it can automate that savings process for you. So like I said, several different ways to do this. The key to paying yourself first is you want to make sure that it feels like it is a set expense. Something that's non-negotiable. It feels like it's a bill that you have to pay. And in the future, you will be thanking your current self. All right, that's it for today, guys. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you next time. Peace.